It's real shiny right now. It's like super shiny. And we're just going to go over it with the 3M pad. You could use any of those two pads right there. Just to give it its last little deal. I'm going to sponge it off with water because that's what's going to happen in the real world. Someone's going to clean it with sponge and water, so we're going to do a quick test. And then buff it back out. And if it still shines, we've done the right thing. So we're going to sponge it off with real clean water. We've taken the plastic off and wiped down the cabinets, and we're going to do a thorough cleanup before we get out. I have an industrial floor mop. I'm going to mop my way back out. So everything's going to be super clean. That's very important. So it's nice and shiny right now, and this is just going to top it off over the top. So I'm going to change the backup pad to fit the blue pad, and that's what I'm going to use. I'm going to sponge it off. Once again, I'm going to sponge it off with water, very, very clean water, and a sponge. Squeegee it back off, and then buff it with that blue pad. Okay, so we're going to just go ahead and change this. There's a little button here to lock it. I'm going to change it real quick. You never want to leave this laying face down, especially with the 5X powder, because it'll leave a ring. Never leave anything sitting on the counter afterwards, after you've finished. So we're going to put this baby on here with the nice new foam pad, and then we're just going to sponge it off. We're going to go get clean water. Okay, so I've got some clean water. This is an important fact. See that little soap, a little bit of soap in there? The soap is going to act as a deactivator for the acid. So when I go to clean, I'm not really cleaning, I'm really neutralizing the acid. A little bit of water in the sponge, not a whole lot. You can see it's just a little damp. And so I'll massage it all in, squeegee it off, and then buff it, and we're done. So we're just going to go ahead and get everywhere with this. It's just, you're mimicking, what you're doing is you're mimicking someone cleaning it with soap, mild soap, in the real world, and that's what the homeowner will do. So if you care about your work, you will do all these procedures. So I've really deactivated. I'm deactivating this acid in the polish, powder polish, and it smells good too. So anything that smells good, it's a good hand cleaner. It's fine. So what I've done is I've gone and cleaned my squeegee, because some of that could have been on there, and we know it was. So we've cleaned that off. I've done the procedure of cleaning the sponge again, and just going over it one more time real quick, and then pulling that whatever excess 5X powder perhaps in there, and it's coming off now. So we're getting this to the end of the counter, and there's a little bit here, and we just sponge it off, and pretty much that's it. It's like you're cleaning a window on a car. So then we're going to buff it with the blue pad, and that is, I promise, that's it.